YouTube channel. If you are new here, welcome to the family. My name is Ndekka.
And I am Nondumiso.
And we are 78 Sports.
Today, we thought we should introduce a new segment to you, especially for you guys. And our segment is going to be called The Viewer's Voice. Okay? So with this segment, we're going to be giving you guys the experience that other people in the sporting world have had. And we want it to be about you guys and not only about us. So you'll get to hear more of what our peers say about their experiences in comparison to ours, and you'll get to hear more from other people who are not us, so that you can have a bit of both worlds.
So, okay, this is our first video. This is the first Viewer's Voice video. So basically in this video, these people have played for first team sports. Their disciplines they've played at first team when they were in their junior years. So that is Form 1, Form 2, Form 3. Yeah, basically it's so they're going to walk you guys through their experiences and what it is that they went through when they were juniors and playing for other people's teams. Yeah, when they were playing for the first team. So yeah, let's get into it.
Hi, I'm Leanne and I'm a swimmer. I was in Form 1 when I started swimming for my school team, and I feel like being selected earlier was not only a blessing in disguise, but was the best thing for me at that time. What would have been different for you if you were chosen later? I wouldn't have as much confidence as I have right now, the ability to be able to actually seek guidance from people older than me, from things as small as controlling my breathing while swimming, to knowing the right technique to kick in for each stroke, or just how I conduct or carry myself these days. How were relations with your teammates when you started? I'm a shy person. I was pretty scared. I would only talk to people in my form, and it was just a bit overwhelming and awkward. So my teammates and I didn't really interact. So I'd say it was kind of weird. Yeah. How did you adapt to your relations with your teammates? I personally think it was the small things, from me just like knowing or learning their names and having the will to greet them when I got to the pool, that made our relationship stronger due to the fact that we would now be comfortable enough to initiate conversations, even if it's just a hi. It did a lot. What were you grateful for in your whole experience? I guess the fact that I have made friends who I can say I have killer memories with, and not people in my form only, but people older than me. It also gave me the energy to start pushing myself out of my comfort zone and trying new things, and not being intimidated by older people in all aspects of my life. What general advice do you have? All I can say is, don't shy away when the world is beneath your feet and life begins at the end of your comfort zone.
Hi, my name is Rivera. I play soccer. I was in Form 2 when I was chosen to play for the first team. Okay, here's the thing. Our first team was the under-20 team. Our second team was the under-16 team. It was one of the best decisions to happen because it helped me to realize that I'm a better defender than I am as a goalkeeper. It helped me to prove myself. It helped me to realize that I would like to pursue soccer as a professional sport. A lot of things would have been different if I was never chosen to play for first team goalkeeper. I wouldn't be the same person as I am right now. I wouldn't be as dedicated. I wouldn't be strong mentally nor physically. My relationship with the first team was hella strained. Why? Because even after the first team goalkeeper, when she came back from her injury, the coach still preferred to play me. So that meant a lot. I then didn't like the fact that a kid like me was playing first team. They didn't like it. I was taking away their playing time. did I adapt? Yeah, in the end, I ended up adapting, and the first team also ended up welcoming me, because when I was in Form 3 during the middle of the year, I talked to the coach and I was ready to play in first team, but as a defender, because I used to play as a defender in the second team and I was proving myself. So my first team teammates then realized that I was dedicated to the game. I gave my all to the game. So things started becoming better and clearer. So I'm happy. I'm happy for that. I'm grateful, really. I'm grateful for the fact that playing in first team as a goalkeeper helped me to realize that I'm a defender at heart. It also helped me to realize that I'm stronger, I'm better. It's all about what you tell yourself. I'm grateful for the opportunity the first team gave me, because when I was in Form 4, I became one of the youngest captains for the first team. So that's something. Because for you to be a captain, it's not about your skills, but it's about your dedication to the game, your motivation, how you show yourself on the field, how you treat your teammates, how you treat your opponents, how you treat the referees, how you treat the coach. I would like to advise all the young players to put in hard work. I would like to advise all the young players, if you get chosen to play first team, play your game. It doesn't matter what other people think. Do you?
Yeah, so I was in Form 1 when I was selected to be in first team. Yeah, and I do feel like looking back, being selected earlier was the best for me because, when you're playing with seniors and against seniors from other schools who've had years and years and years worth of experience, you tend to push yourself to be at the top of your game at all times. So I'm thankful for that. I feel like if I had been selected a bit later on, I don't think I would have pushed myself as much because, I'm thinking, nah, I'm playing with people of my age, in terms of growth in the sport, we're all at the same stage, so it's fine, it's okay, it's fine. So, yeah, at first, I must admit it was a bit weird because, like I said before, these are my seniors, and they're all looking at me like, okay, what is this child doing in first team? And yeah, I had to prove myself quite a lot on the court first before they like fully accept me. But I'm really grateful for my captain at the time. Yeah, her and I were both midfielders, so what she did is like she worked with me quite a lot. We spent a lot of time together, and over time we had this connection, and it kind of projected onto the court. So I'm thankful for that. At first it was hard, but then over time, they grew to accept me, and we grew into this family that I loved dearly. So that was really amazing. What am I grateful for? I guess I'm just grateful for the confidence boost that it gave me, because I was such a quiet child. I really spoke, but going around saying that, yeah, I'm in first team, it was really great. It was a huge ego boost for me, so I'm really thankful for that. And I'm thankful for the friendship that I made over the years. Really, I mean, when you're in first team, you have a lot more matches, right? So you get to go to other schools quite a lot, and you make a lot more friendships with girls from other schools. So that was amazing. So I'm grateful for that. And what advice would I have? Play with all your heart. That's all you can do for yourself. If you give your best at every game, you'll be fine. I mean, the best you can do for yourself is playing with your entire heart. So, yeah.
Number 1, name and sport.
My name is Michael Amandishe. I played basketball.
Number 2, how old were you or in Form what when you started the sport?
I was 15 years old by that time, and I was in Form 1. That was 2018.
Number 3, do you feel like being selected earlier was best for you?
Yes, I do think it was best for me because it gave me the courage and confidence to play against guys who are older than me and bigger than me.
Number 4, What would have been different for you if if you had been chosen later?
The difference would be that being selected late wouldn't have given me the opportunity to grow mentally and physically as a young boy.
Number 5. How were relations with your teammates when you started out the first few weeks or months?
Um, yeah, the first few weeks were the hardest, but I eventually got used to it as we went through it.
Number 6. How did you adapt your relations with your teammates?
Um, yeah, we got to know each other, got to be friends, and yeah, we just learned how to socialize together.
Number 7. What are you grateful for in this whole experience?
Um, it taught me self-discipline, got me to travel different places and meet new people of just different kinds.
Number 8. What general advice do you have?
Um, well, the general advice I have to the young boys and girls out there is that you just need to keep on working hard and pushing, whether it's on the field or wherever you are. Just stay mentally focused and physically focused.
Hi, my name's Julian. So I'm going to be talking to you about my sport experience, which started when I was a kid. So during my time at prep to high school, I found myself engaging in a lot of extracurricular activities, a lot of sports, cricket, athletics, rugby, you name it. But then mostly I loved cricket and athletics. We were basically inseparable till one day I had this gruesome injury which unfortunately forced me to stop playing at the age of 15 in my third form of high school. I basically started playing cricket when I was um, 5 when my dad bought me a cricket bat, and ever since then I just loved it. It was just my thing. And right now I'm currently enrolled at a university studying business, which is kind of weird for somebody who was so into sports. But then, yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do. My teammates growing up, I can't really say I had a lot of teammates since primary school till when I stopped. And I'd like to say all of them were welcoming. They were great. They were disciplined. Yeah, but that was just me. That's what I thought. I'm really grateful for such an experience and witnessing firsthand how doing the things that you love have a positive impact to your life, and not just mentally, but physically and emotionally. And I'd like to say that everybody that's trying to pursue their dream right now, and those that are living it, should keep on going and keep on pushing. The sky's the limit. Thank you. A lot of you must be wondering how one could have such a passion for two different sports. I mean, cricket and sprinting, athletics. What's that got to do with anything, right? Yeah, but then the 200-meter sprint and fielding were my very two favorite things about these sports. I wasn't too bad of a batsman, so I would occasionally run up some sixes. For athletics, I reached the national levels at the time. As a kid, those days, I just wanted was just to get away from the classroom and just go do what I liked. Just run, just sprint, just train. You know, I took part in several competitions from the 100 to the 400-meter runs, the relays, coming up always in first and occasionally in second. I hated getting the silver medal. It made me feel very much unaccomplished, like a loser. As for the experience, I was very determined to reach my goals. I would usually wake up at 5:30 a.m. before everybody else at home was awake and get a quick run in. I pushed myself as hard as I could, and some might actually say I was too hard for a kid at 15. I don't know. I loved every minute of it. The adrenaline, the wind blowing against my face, and not to mention the cheering. All this kept me going. What a time it was.
Panache Meza and I play basketball. I was 15 and in Form 3. Being selected earlier was the best for me because it gave me the experience and the exposure that I needed. It would have been different if I had chosen later, because I wouldn't have managed to make it into the provincial team, nonetheless the national team, because of the competition. Relations with my teammates weren't so good because I was benching my seniors. With due time, they became better because everyone now understood what was best for the team. From this whole experience, I am grateful to the coaches that made me the person I am today. The general advice that I have is that keep working hard and don't give up on your dreams.
Hi guys, I'm Sibo and I play first team hockey. So basically, I started playing for first team at the end of my, well, not at the end, but like in the middle of my under 16 season. And then at the end of my under 16 season, I was selected to go for Golden Girls with first team. And at this time, I was 14. Yes, I was 14 years old in Form 3 because I'm an end of year baby. So I was meant to be turning 15 in November. And like hockey season is second term, so this is around May and stuff. So I remember this one time we were in Harare. I can't really recall what exactly happened, but then I remember the coach telling me to kit up. I play the position of goalie. So basically, being a goalie, it's like you're behind everyone else, so you can see the field, you can see what's going on. And I like to tell my team what to do. I like to tell my team to pick a man. I like to tell my team to mark. I like to tell my team to move, like, you go there, you do this, do that. And now I'm a 14-year-old telling 18-year-olds what to do. So I feel like that it was really hard for me because I was scared to speak up. I was really afraid to like tell them what to do. I was really afraid to warn them when something was gonna happen, like when there was someone waiting to steal the ball from behind them. It was really intimidating for me. On top of that, I was new. It was like the exact same term I had gone to the school I was playing for. So it was really complicated and all. But then after some time, you get used to the fact that you're not doing this for your seniors, but you're doing it for the team because you become part of the team, if that makes sense. But yeah, that's one hardship that I faced, because telling them what to do and relating to people that much older than me, I always felt like if I contributed to a conversation, I was being annoying. Or if I like spoke and like I had to, you know how seniors sit at the back and I had to like sit in the middle or in the front or something, because I can't sit with them because we're not like on the same level. So it was really hard to fit in with them. But then again, we grew together as a team, and I guess at the end of the day, it was cool. You just take the time to get used to them and everything will be okay.
Hi, my name is HEYYYY and the sport that I play is tennis. I started playing for the first team at the age of 14, and that was when I was in Form 2. Being chosen in Form 2 was actually a blessing in disguise because it actually taught me self-discipline and that hard work pays off. So it was one of those things where I'd sit down with my coach and we would actually talk about it. Mr. Johnson, my dream is to make the first team. And then he'll tell me, no, Luba, it requires hard work. So that's one of the lessons that I actually carried with me. And the other one is I had the greatest experience of my life. You know what I'm saying? I got to learn from my seniors, and I was exposed to higher level of tennis from them, because it was a thing of I'm playing with the first team. They're the first team and they know what they're doing. So being able to verse with them was actually one of the most greatest experience of my life. I don't think being chosen earlier was going to make a huge difference, because in Form 1, you're from primary school, your mind is still playful. So I don't think I was going to learn the truthful process of working hard from my coach, basically, if I was chosen in Form 1. But now in Form 2, I've now gotten used to the place, I've now gotten used to the high school, I've now gotten used to maybe knowing my seniors more. So I think chosen in Form 2 was actually a good idea. And the fact that I wasn't going to have the mindset of working hard if I was chosen in Form 1, because it would have been just given to me like that when I had arrived, and I wasn't going to learn the true essence of that process of the blood, sweat, and tears. My relation with the teammate at the beginning was actually very tough because I was the youngest and I was a junior at that time, so I basically had to do everything. So after the sessions, I had to make sure that all the tennis balls were picked up and basically do most of the cleaning when we go for trips, because I was the youngest and at that time seniority was valued. Like, it was so respected and there was nothing I could do about it. So it really took me time to get used to them because of that age difference, and the margin was really large. So it was a thing of, Luva, make sure that you respect your seniors, because if you go back to school, things are not going to go well for you. I really adapted well because I showed my seniors respect, and in return they showed me respect. So it was a thing of mutual respect was key, and from there I actually managed to blend in well with the seniors, communicate with them, tell them my problems, ask for help. So the process of adapting actually didn't take so much time than I expected it to. One of the greatest experiences that I've managed to treasure is the fact that sisterhood is born. The fact that we're giving each other mutual respect up to this day. We are still able to communicate with each other, laugh about the good times that we had during the trips with Mr. Johnson, with Mr. Dube, with Mr. Mbaiwa, you know what I'm saying? And we also get the opportunity to meet former first team ladies that also went through your process. Like, for example, Dr. Tembela, Tanyara Tamagunje, Senzo, and up to this day, I still communicate with them. And not only have I made sisterhood, I've made a family. And that's one of the greatest experiences that I carry with me and I'll treasure for the rest of my life. My advice to the people who are aspiring to play for the first team or for the national team or to play sports is take the risk or lose the chance. That's one of the quotes that I carry with myself every day, because if you do not take the risk, then you're not going to experience the sport or whatever you want to do in life. And one of Mr. Johnson's favorite words were, Rome was never built in one day. In other words, he was trying to say, do not rush the process. You must trust it. Make sure that you build a strong foundation. And when you've completed your role, you know what I'm saying, to open that gate, make sure that it's trust. Because if you do not have trust, know that your Rome is going to crumble. So, best advice is trust your process and take the risk or lose the chance.
Hi guys, my name is Chennai and I played cricket at Christian Brothers College, Bulawayo. I made the team when I was 15 years old, Form 3, but then I became a regular player for the team when I was in Form 4, early Form 4 when I was 16. Personally for me, I think being chosen early in the team did me a lot of good because I got to practice with better players. We got to win a lot of trophies, my team, a lot of medals. Yeah, I got in a lot of finals too, so yeah, I think it was good in that aspect. Plus, it helped me to grow as a player. I guess it was pretty hard at first, coping with the step up from junior levels to the more senior levels, and the players also were at first they were not so pleasant because we're playing with the top guys in the school, like the top prefects. So yeah, that was hard at first, but then as time went on, it became more bearable, you know. Yeah, it became more fun because they got used to us, we got used to them. I think my sport really helped me a lot too in school because it would release stress from, you know, from school stresses. I think we all know them. Yeah, and gives me something to look forward to, like at the end of the day, you know, you can do something that you love, your passion, something that you're passionate about. Yeah. So yeah, and I think it also helped me to be recognized by my students, fellow students, younger students, and even teachers, because in my final I was actually chosen to be a prefect. So I think playing that sport was a big contributing factor to that role that I was given. Okay, I guess my advice to the youngsters watching out there is that don't give up on what you love. Just continue doing what you're doing. And if things seem like they're not going your way, it's just time. Just keep practicing. Just keep doing your best. Just keep putting yourself out there because it will work. Your time will come. That's all I have for you guys. That was my experience. I hope it helps you. I hope you enjoyed the video. So yeah, just remember never to give up and just follow your dreams. Eh? So yeah, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to this channel. So peace.